Hi everyone and welcome to Rockstar Business World. I'm here again in Sydney, Australia. Good to be back in my hometown, and I'm joined today by Dieter Adamsas. Dieter, hi, how are you?
Great.
Excellent. Well,
Great to be here.
Well, thank you so much for giving up the time to do so. It's good to have you. So, obviously, we've known each other for some time, but the viewers may not have heard of you before. Some may have. So, if you could start by telling us a bit more about Dieter Adamsas, some of the career highlights, and I guess if I could also ask you, what made you think, you know what, I'm happy to give some advice to some other entrepreneurs out there.
Okay. Okay, well, career goes back, Bachelor of Commerce, accounting major, cadet with the Australian Gas Light Company, which is a company which people now associate with energy, but at that stage again was basically a gas producer. Then a stint overseas, like a lot of people, and I came back, unlike other people, and then came back to Australia, looked around specifically for a particular job, got a job with a very, very small construction company called Leighton as a branch accountant, but from my point of view, primarily to get the experience too. I sort of career development is all about planning and then organising yourself to develop experience and so on. No unlike any other business around the particular place. So I got along there, and then the company started to move, and I started to associate with various people, ultimately with Wal King, and we formed a pretty good team, and then we started to take the company forward into greater heights and took it from literally a small company that's doing a number of hundreds of millions of dollars to billions of dollars, and their share price when I joined about 50, 60 cents to $60 at its peak. And then the company developed through both what I call generic means, in other words, just simply expanding the existing organisation through putting people on and winning work, as well as through acquisitions. So it was a two-pronged thing, and I'm pretty adamant that's the way you go with the whole thing. We also developed different brands, and we went right through different, if you like, sectors in terms of mining, building, infrastructure or civil, telecommunications or telco situation, and service. So we had a very, very broad church as far as products concerned, and we had 3 different brands in Australia, and property as well, I should mention. Then we sort of moved the thing on offshore, and the aim of the game is to broaden it and diversify it in terms of earning stream, which was part of your funnel and strategy and so on. And a lot of hard work, hardly yakka, but the career, I suppose the highlights was given when we started. We were really young, we had a lot of energy, we had a lot of ideas, and we had a lot of drive, and we did a lot of things which in hindsight, we probably weren't absolutely sure it's going to work, but we made a lot of things work. Made a lot of mistakes, but we made a lot of things work, and ultimately ended up with a phenomenal organisation that was broad-based, international, construction, mining services, telco, property company, being one of the top 20 listed Australian companies at one stage of the game. So the highlight is actually being part and taking those decisions and being part of that commercial judgment risk, if you like, manageable risk, if you like, to drive the company to higher and higher levels, and just not sit back and say, look, we're at $1 billion and we're making $20 or $30 million, saying we're here, what's our next step? We got the next step, we're here, what's the next step? There was never any sort of taking the foot off of growing the organisation. So it was a fantastic, if you like, experience, fantastic opportunity for me to be involved in it, and I suppose in that context I believe other people can do the same thing. Now, part of that, and at the same time I was doing things outside the organisation, and one of the organisations I was particularly involved in was Financial Executives International, and out of that I developed what's called a mentoring program where we're mentoring young CFOs or up-and-coming CFOs. So I've taken an interest, a bit of a passionate interest in putting something back into the next generation of people coming through, particularly in the financial area at that particular point of time, to, if you like, give them my experience rather than learning and making mistakes and that sort of situation, is effectively, if you like, giving them my advice and encouragement. A lot of people, they have talent, they should be able to get there, but they just ain't got that extra bit of a push or shove or confidence to make the grade. So I've been involved in that for a good 10 or 12 years, but I've also, in the context of when I was involved as Deputy MD of Leighton, involved in identifying what I consider to be the younger engineering type people coming through with what I believe they had an X factor. And I think you can have an engineer as a technical engineer. They can build a bridge, they can build a hospital, they can build X, Y, and Z around the particular place down there. But what we're looking for is they've got the commercial now, so the X factor, to make a buck out of it.
Yeah.
To be able to, you're not building a bridge. You're building a bridge to make $1 for the shareholders. This always gets back to the value proposition type of thing. But identifying those people who have got that factor, that ability to understand, I'm here to make money for the shareholder and build a bridge. My vehicle to make money is to build a bridge. Like your vehicle might be to make motor cars and make money, but you're there to make money at the end of the day, sort of situation down there. And to identify those people and then bring them through the organisation and mentor them, that was really part of my mantra.